When I was, say 11 years old, I was in a bluegrass band with other youths, and it was a guitar player, bass player, a banjo player, and myself on fiddle. But there's another instrument, the mandolin, that is usually central to bluegrass music, but we didn't have a mandolinist. And what the mandolin does in bluegrass music is plays a chop, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a very important part of the music. I took that role on the violin because we didn't have a mandolinist, and so I started playing rhythm on 2 and 4 like the mandolin player would do. And started to develop a rhythmic way of playing, which over time then morphed its way into the percussive stuff that I'm doing now. My main teacher was really my father, but he was a banjo player and pedal steel guitarist. So I learned music from somebody that played a different instrument. He taught me music, and then I had sometimes to figure out how to play it on the instrument. But in the violin world, in bluegrass, I learned from Byron Berline, Bobby Hicks, Kenny Baker, Vassar Clemens. And then there's jazz guys like Jean-Luc Ponty and Stephen Grappelli, Eddie South, and those are the violinists. But then I could go, on alto saxophone, I love Charlie Parker. On tenor saxophone, I love Sonny Rollins. On guitar, I love Tony Rice. On dobro, Jerry Douglas. On banjo, Bela Fleck and J.D. Crowe. I'm trying to learn from all these different instruments, not just the violin. 5-string violin, I've been playing that since coincidentally 1995. And I first came in contact with it at a festival in the Midwest in the United States. And at the time I was studying alto saxophone recordings and transcriptions of Charlie Parker. And so the alto saxophone range is a little bit lower than the violin, so I was never able, on the 4-string violin, I was never able to play exactly what the alto saxophone was playing. Sometimes when they went lower than the range of the violin, I had to jump an octave to get the line. But the first time I got a 5-string violin, I had that range that I was looking for, and so that was like, oh, this is the instrument for me. This is what I'm working on right now. Now I can do exactly what I want.
Where do people, and what other style of music is 5-string violin played, or is it mostly just in like American folk music, or?
You know, I know that within American folk music, there's the 5-string violin is becoming a lot more popular. For a long time, it was mostly an electric instrument, because there are certain limitations acoustically with adding a lower string to a body that is this size. But with electric instruments, you didn't have to worry about those limitations so much. But there was a maker in the United States named John Silikowski. He made this instrument, and he's developed a way to make that C string speak, and so it wasn't relegated to only being an electric instrument, but it could be an acoustic instrument as well. It's been happening for a long time, but I've been really excited about it. And once I started playing the 5-string, now a 4-string.
There's no going back. Yeah.
No, there's no going back. 4-string is uncomfortable for me. I miss having that low register. It's kind of strange, but in a certain way, it's its own instrument. It is a viola plus a violin, but it's neither a viola nor a violin. It's its own thing. Oh, my dream for now, just to continue playing great music, being inspired and being challenged, and to create new things and to have life adventures. Well, they took me downtown, dressed me in black, and they put me on a train and started me down all the way